I thought this was on my way here, but these mountain roads are scary. My name is Kaito Watase, 24 years old. I'm currently in the middle of a business trip. I'm on my way home from the meeting with a business partner. I'm in the middle of carefully driving down winding mountain roads, doing my best to stay focused in this rental car after going to meet with a business that was located deep in the mountains. Wait, what? A car accident? Are you okay? Thank goodness. He's still alive. But it looks like his consciousness is fading. I'm going to call an ambulance straight away! Please, hang in there! I immediately called an ambulance, and after that I called the police, and also the fire department said that they were on the way. I couldn't see any visible injuries on the man, but because the car door wouldn't open, I wouldn't be able to rescue the man by myself. Given the location, I figured it was going to take them some time to arrive, so the entire time I kept speaking to the man to try to keep him awake. And then, by the time the ambulance arrived, the man regained consciousness. I was even able to have a small conversation. Thank you very much. Not at all. I just so happened to pass by coincidence. I'm just glad that you're safe. Truly, thank you. Once I confirmed that he was in the ambulance, I spoke to the police about what I saw when I first discovered him, and after that, I went home from my business trip. 2 months after that, Kaito, good luck on your meeting tomorrow with Hojo Company. Yes, sir. Now that I think about it, Hojo Company is in the town next to the mountains where I happened to come across that car accident too. I wonder if that man from the accident was... I hope he didn't have any injuries. I was worried, but I didn't know the man's name or have his contact information. All I could do was hope and pray that he was fine and he had recovered by now. And then, the day of the business trip. So this is Hojo Company. I had heard that it was a major top-class company, but what an amazing office. Oh, come on! I can't believe I've done this. Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Ouch. Are you okay? Oh, yes, somewhat. It's just that I hurt my neck recently, and it's difficult for me to look down, so that was a huge help. Your neck? Oh, that sounds painful. When I was a child, I was riding in a car that got hit by another car, and I remember I had a neck injury, and I was really difficult to deal with. That's exactly what happened. Actually, I was in a car accident. Although in my situation, I did it to myself. It even happened in a rental car. I can't believe I was so stupid. Huh? An accident in a rental car? Wait a minute. This person. He looks like the man that was in the accident on the mountain road. Could it be that that was about 2 months ago? What? Yes, but how do you know that? Oh! Wait a minute. Could it be that are you the person that called the ambulance for me? The accident happened over in those mountain roads, right? That's right, that's right! I was just worrying about you, wondering what happened after that. Wow, I'm so happy to see that you're okay. Thank you so much for saving me that day. At the time, I wasn't thinking straight and I wasn't even able to ask for your contact info. It seems that the police asked for your contact information, but because your hands must have been shaking, we weren't able to read your name. And perhaps the phone number wasn't correct because I couldn't get through. Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have been desperate after running into the accident. When they asked me for my contact information, my hands were shaking. And I may have written incorrectly as well. I've been thinking this whole time how I could possibly thank you. I'm so glad to meet you again. Are you here to meet with my company? Oh, yes. My name is Kaito Watase. I work for Sachiari Company. I have plans to have a meeting with your company today. Oh, yes, I heard that we were going to be partnering with your company. I didn't know that you were from Sachiari Company. My name is Masao Hojo. Nice to meet you. Please, I'll show you around. What? Hojo? To my disbelief, this man was the son of the CEO of Hojo Company, and he was a director at the company. Mr. Hojo seemed really happy to be reunited with me by coincidence like this, and he canceled his external meeting for the day. He waited for me to finish my meeting in his company, and he thanked me once again. Wow, I'm so glad I was able to see you! my sister went on social media and tried to find the person that saved me, but did you not come across that post? Social media? We heard that it's common to find your savior if you ask for help of social media. So my little sister actually tried. It seemed like it reached a lot of people, but perhaps it didn't reach you, Mr. Watase? I'm sorry, I'm not really on social media very much. That makes sense. Well, I would like to invite you to dinner after this to thank you, but would that be okay? I am more than satisfied just to know that you were okay, Mr. Hojo, so there's no need for you to do anything further. I don't know what would have happened to me now if I had lost consciousness in that mountain road without being discovered. You are the savior of my life, Mr. Watase. Please, let me thank you somehow. Alright, if you insist. I look forward to dinner. Thank you very much! I'll be in touch later to set a date and time. It seemed that Mr. Hojo also spoke about the incident to the CEO of the company, and the partnership between our company and their company went smoothly after that. Thanks to that, these days I've been in a great mood. It seems that Mr. Hojo wanted to go out to dinner with me as soon as possible, but because of my work schedule, I wasn't able to make that happen. In the end, it was about 1 month after I was reunited with Mr. Hojo that I was finally the day of our dinner. I didn't think I should make him wait. I got here earlier, but I ended up getting here way earlier than our scheduled meeting time. I guess I'll wait for a while.
Kaito?
What? Yuriko?
What are you doing in a place like this?
I have plans to meet somebody. And what about you? Why are you here?
I guess you could say I'm here to meet a date.
Oh, so you have a boyfriend?
Of course I do. How many years do you think it's been since we broke up? There's no way that I would be single for a whole year. To be more specific, he's my fiancé.
I see. Well, that makes sense. I know how popular Yuriko is among guys. All of a sudden, I couldn't remember how great things have been going recently, because I felt so weird. The reason was because I ran into this woman, my ex-girlfriend, Yuriko. I first met her back when we were in college. It was right after I'd received my job offer from Sachiari Company. Yuriko was famous at college for being beautiful. We just so happened to be in the same after-school club, and as I started helping her with her studies, we became friendly. And then...
I like you. I want you to date me.
What? I thought it must be some kind of mistake, but even after that, Yuriko told me over and over again how much she liked me. That moment, I had never had somebody be so straightforward with their feelings for me. Being told so many times that she liked me, there was no way that my heart wouldn't be moved. And Yuriko and I started dating. I also liked Yuriko, who was always so straight with her feelings of liking me. However, there was one thing that Yuriko would do that was troubling me.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm in that photo too, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Are you gonna post that on social media again? If possible, I would prefer it if you would stop posting photos with me in them.
But why? What's the problem? Or do you have somebody that you don't want them to know that you're on a date with me?
That's not what I'm saying. But your social media has a lot of followers. And I just don't really like the idea of people I don't know seeing photos of me.
There's nothing to worry about that. Trust me. People aren't really as worried about you as you seem to think they are. Uploaded!
As if to record every single place that we went to or things that we did, she would upload it to social media. Then, no matter how many times I told her I didn't like it, she never stopped uploading photos with me in them. At the time, it wasn't like any problems that occurred in particular because of these photos, but I just didn't like people that I didn't know seeing photos of me. And in the end, I ended breaking up with Yuriko. I'm sorry. I want to break up.
But why?
I really don't like that you post photos of me on your social media. And more than anything, I can't understand your feelings of wanting to report everything that you do to so many people that you don't even know. I know you said you wanted to get married someday, but when I think about this continuing after we get married...
You're breaking up with me for such a small reason?
A small reason? That's not how I feel about it. No matter how many times I told you I didn't like it, you refused to listen. And I felt like I reached my limit. You don't respect my feelings.
Is that so? Fine, whatever.
So, that was how Yuriko and I broke up back then.
But you know what now? I'm actually glad that you and I broke up, Kaito.
What?
My fiancé works at a company that's way better than yours. His father's the CEO. And I don't think that there's anybody whose future is more promising than this person.
Is that so?
What about you, Kaito? Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Didn't think so. I'm sure nobody is going to like somebody like you anymore. That's so self-centered and has nothing going for them.
Who's the one that's self-centered? When you and I broke up, right after that, you reported it on social media, didn't you? And you wrote a whole paragraph talking about all the things you didn't like about me, acting like you were a poor victim. And, as if that was the truth, all of your followers took your side. And they all completely trashed me on the internet. People that I had never met before were saying things like I was less than garbage and trashing who I was. After that, I stopped touching social media. Did you enjoy spreading such terrible things about me?
That's what you get for dumping me. You better not think that you can easily get away with hurting my heart like that.
But it's not your heart that was hurt, it was your pride.
That's interesting. So, you stopped looking at social media. If you actually looked at it, you probably never would have been able to leave the house again. How disappointing.
So that's what you wanted.
Well, whatever. I told you earlier, but thanks to breaking up with you, now I have the best fiancé ever. You should be grateful to me and him. Hey, can you hurry up and get lost somewhere? I don't want a piece of crap like you that's not going to be of any use to society whatsoever to be in a place where my fiancé is going to be. Oh, Masayo!
What? Mr. Hojo?
This person is my fiancé. He's the heir to the major company Hojo Company.
Is this a joke? Yuriko is Mr. Hojo's fiancé? Yuriko!
Yes?
Apologize to him, now!
What?
I told you I was going to be inviting the savior of my life to dinner tonight, didn't I? And this is the savior of my life, Mr. Watase.
Huh? Masayo, your life savior is...
However, that's not the problem right now. I am shocked to hear that you two were lovers in the past, but more than that, I'm more shocked to see your true nature.
Are you just listening to all of that?
Mr. Watase, I am so terribly sorry that my girlfriend said such rude things. And also, one more thing. I'm terribly sorry you came all this way, but would it be possible for us to reschedule this dinner to thank you to a later date? There's something I need to speak to my girlfriend about. Oh, that's fine with me, but... I will invite you again, so please, do let me thank you properly next time.
Masayo, you're not going to leave me or anything like that, right?
After that, Mr. Hojo took Yuriko, who was completely pale, and disappeared. I don't know what kind of conversation the two of them had after that, but the opportunity for me to find out came faster than I thought. The next weekend, Mr. Hojo actually invited me to his family house. When I got there for dinner, Mr. Hojo's father, mother, and little sister were also seated. And altogether, they thanked me for saving Mr. Hojo that day. And also, I need to thank you, Mr. Watase, about Yuriko as well. I'm so glad that I was able to see her nature before we got married. Does that mean that you broke up? Yes. Seeing the way she spoke to you was completely different from the person that she is in front of me. It goes without saying which one of those versions of her was the real one. Turns out she was way more evil than I thought. She also told me about the time that you broke up, but I couldn't sympathize with her at all. But are you okay? I'm sure you heard about what happened. She and I broke up, you might know. But she might try to falsely expose you on social media. There's no problem. When we broke off the engagement, I explained to her what a brilliant lawyer we have on our side. So strong. That's why he's the heir to the Hojo family. Also, we weren't sure what to do and how to properly thank the savior of my life, but we had Yuriko write you an apology letter, so please take this. Oh, thanks. I can't believe that they were able to get that Yuriko to write an apology letter. That's amazing. From me, let's see. If there's ever an opportunity where you think about changing jobs, please do reach out to us. We would be happy to have you at Hojo Company. Thank you. The thought is too kind.
To thank you for saving my brother, would you like to go out to dinner with me sometime as well? I'm quite interested in you, Mr. Watase.
What?
Oh dear, what do we do now? How can I thank you? Oh, I can give you some money.
Thought it was more than enough. The Hojo family were truly all such kind people. And even after that, many times, they were good to me and continued to say they wanted to thank me for that day. Mr. Hojo was kind enough to say that even though they say they want to thank you, it's simply that everyone's taken a liking to you, Mr. Watase. That day, after I saved Mr. Hojo, work has been steady, and I was able to receive a letter of apology from Yuriko. And Mr. Hojo's younger sister very gratefully said she likes me, and now we're in a relationship. And good things have continued to happen. After saving Mr. Hojo, the good karma has been way too big. And from now on, I need to find a way to give back the good karma that I've received so much from the Hojo family somehow.
Just because you think that the other person will ever find out doesn't mean that you're free to write whatever you want on social media. And everything, do to others as you would want them to do to you. And bad things have a way to return to you when you least expect it. Just always remember to be nice to each other, okay?
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.